How's it going, YouTube? It is me again, Sanitary 103. So a little bit of a different video here, and I wanted to talk about my astrological sign, and that is Aquarius. Now, I don't know if I 100% agree with signs, zodiac signs, but I'm by no means an expert. But it's very interesting to know, because I have a very curious mind, that yes, I am an Aquarius. It's an air sign, and I've always been intrigued by it. And as I read about my traits, and I'll talk about that in a second, and it'll hopefully help you guys get a better feel for how I am, not just with regards to health and fitness, but other aspects of my personality and life. But it's hard to deny when literally every characteristic that I read about regarding Aquarius, it fits me to the T. It's all in fun. There's no harm, no foul, but it is quite intriguing. My wife, she's a Virgo, and her traits are exactly to the T. So I just wanted to briefly talk about my traits with Aquarius. And what is your sign? And have you read your astrological sign, zodiac sign? And does it do the characteristics apply to you? So anyway, like everyone, not everyone's perfect. Oh, and I did want to mention before I go into the signs that obviously this is all in good fun, but nature versus nurture, your DNA, your genetic makeup, your upbringing, your social network, your family in general. There's a lot of different factors that make up your characteristics, your personality. I just want to point that out. So with that being said, I'm just going to read briefly into some of the positive traits and also the negative traits. And hopefully this will give you more insight if you're interested into how I am. So I just went to a regular website. The Aquarius traits. Aquarius-born people under the air element sign are independent, strong, mysterious, eccentric, intelligent, and attractive in personality. And I'm just going to get into some of the positive traits. It says friendly, with a good sense of humor. The Aquarius-born love to share a joke and lighten the atmosphere wherever they go. That definitely is true. I am a little bit more serious around people I don't know, but around, especially if you're a real close friend of mine, you know that I love to crack jokes left and right. The next trait is a humanitarian. What appeals to them a lot are humanitarian activities. They have tried their best to do whatever is possible to make the world a better place to live in. As I entered different phases in my life, I've thought about, starting different petitions on change.org and other things regarding police brutality. Really bothers me. Just injustice in general, it irks me. So when I watch certain types of videos, it bothers me a lot. So I can definitely see that side of me. It says intelligent. I guess that's a little subjective. The Aquarius-born people are intelligent and always looking for intellectual stimulation. They're known for their wide-ranging interests. I would say I have an average IQ. I'm not, way up there. But I will agree that I always look for intellectual stimulation. My mind's always searching for new things, knowledge. Browsing the internet. I don't read as much as I should, but I'm inquisitive. That's why I like doing health and fitness videos. It challenges me to come up with new video topics to help you guys and gals. I like to, my spare time, play chess as well. There's just a lot of things that I'm always searching for. Now, I love to sit down and play video games here and there, unwind, watch TV, watch movies, but always in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about other things. It's just the way I am. So I'm looking for that stimulation. So that's true again. It's kind of crazy. It says inventive. Monotony bores the Aquarius born, which is why they make conscious efforts to think out of the box and do their work in creative ways. My job, it can be very monotonous and boring, and I've had fluctuations where there are times when I really just, I wouldn't say I didn't despise my job because I'm grateful for having my job, but that self-evaluation that comes when I've had these peaks and valleys where I feel like I'm making good money, decent money, I have full benefits, I'm grateful, I have a very short commute, but the monotony kind of gets to me quite a bit. But I think that's one of the driving forces as to why I do a YouTube and do other have other interests, because without that, I think I would just go crazy. It says independent. These people prefer to be financially and emotionally independent, and any attempts to pin them to a specific situation will make them avoid it. That is 100% true. The part about being financially and emotionally independent, obviously, if you don't know by now, I follow my channel, I am married, so having dual incomes 100% helps. But that being said, I wouldn't feel comfortable relying on my wife financially, even if we were able to. I want to know that, God forbid, if anything happened, that I can provide for myself. And then emotionally independent, and any attempts to pin them down to a specific situation will make them avoid it. That is unequivocally true as well. People that try to force me to, if they say, quote, are you going to come here to this party, or you got to come, and they keep pressing me, pressing me. Those people might get a little annoyed, but that will drive me the other way, right? Going on the freeway north, I'll be going south. I just don't like that type of pressure, because I don't put that pressure on other people. So that is true again. And loyal. If a native of this sign gives his word, he will make sure he fulfills it. They are so popular because they are loyal to their friends and loved ones. I don't know if I'm that popular, so to speak, but loyalty is very, very important to me. Quality over quantity regarding friends is vital and key. And if you're loyal to me, to your core, then I will 100% be loyal to you. I may not talk to you for years, but if you're loyal and you hit me up on the phone, on the text or whatever, and you have a problem or something, I'm going to be there for you. That's just a fact, and that's kind of hard to find. You can have party friends, all different types of friends, and that's fine. That doesn't make me a better person. I'm just saying your true friends you'll know when shit hits the fan which true friends are going to be there for you and be loyal. Okay. But moving forward, this is not all to pat myself on the back, because the negative traits are coming if you've made it this far on this video. Unpredictable next trait. It's very difficult to predict what the Aquarius born will do next. They dislike monotony, like I said, and will never follow a fixed behavioral pattern. True again. There are times when I love to just party up with my friends, this and there, and then the next day, a couple days, somebody want to do something, do the same thing, and then, I won't ignore them, but I may just want some alone time out of nowhere. So it's like, if you had just met me for the first time, like, oh, I know how this guy is, this guy's like this, and then all of a sudden, you text me, and it's like, I'm going to just chill for now, I just want to relax. So I could be kind of all over the place, especially when I get embedded and engulfed with work and with like YouTube and just ideas in my head. I can just get off in a whole new different world, and then a few days later I could be like, hey, what's up, let's go, let's hang out. So it's all over the place. I don't know why. Alright, now for some of the negative traits, which also apply. Let me stretch my back out a little bit. It says detached. Their philosophy in life is to live and let live, and they will not let anyone get close to their hearts beyond a point. Oh, this is some self-reflection. Yeah, it's not probably, it is true. I am working on it. I obviously love my wife and my friends and my family dearly, but I can see how I can be aloof at times, and why? That's for another video. I'm not 100% sure, I'm not going to try to go Dr. Phil on it right now because this video will get 25 minutes. But yeah, I can see how I can be a little bit just come off at least as detached, even though I truly care for someone. I just don't show it, I guess. Stubborn, although they are good listeners, it's very difficult to make the Aquarius born change their pattern of thinking. This can be a detriment. I am not a know-it-all. I am not cocky by any stretch. I can't stand people that are narcissists. But with that being said, I like to try to think logically as possible. And if I make a checklist in my head, if we're debating something, and I feel like you haven't proven to me that you can debunk some of these facts or these opinions that I have, I'm not going to budge, regardless if it's 10-1. I've never been a follower. I wouldn't say I'm a leader, but I'm definitely not a follower. And call that stubborn, but I just feel like I'm not going to just go with someone's argument just because everyone else is. Because to me, society in general, not all, a lot of people are just a bunch of sheep. They just follow the herd. They just do something because everyone does it. I mean, you see it on YouTube all the time, just people copying each other all the time on the videos. I mean, that's for another talk, but it's just repeat. But anyway, aloof. It kind of ties into detached, so I won't get into that. But these people tend to cut themselves off from others whenever they wish and become distant. That can be true. If you cross me, and that kind of ties into the being loyal. If you cross me and you cross that line, I'll be cordial to you, but I'm not going to go out of my way to be fake. I'll put it that way. So people may perceive me as being an asshole. I don't see it that way. If you've crossed the line and you don't know what you've done and you don't care to acknowledge what you did, then I wouldn't say you're dead to me, but I'm going to keep it moving, and I don't have time to, I don't really care, honestly. I don't know if that's good or bad. And extremists, there seems to be no middle path for the Aquarius-born people. It is always all or nothing for them. I guess in this case, like I mentioned regarding friendship, I'm kind of like that too. I mean, I do have acquaintances, but there's not as much gray area. Either I'm with you or not, and if there's some gray area, I just kind of just leave it up in the air. I don't really make that much of an effort. So anyways, this video's getting a little too long, so hopefully this video gave you some insight into how I am off camera. I would love to learn more about you guys and gals as well. This channel is not just about me talking about myself or giving out information, but to make these connections with you guys and gals. So that's very interesting though, because like every trait kind of fits to the T. And now some detractors might say, well, come on, people write this up, it's a bunch of hooey, and of course it's going to apply to some extent, but these really apply quite a bit. I mean, I don't want to, just make this video any longer, but it talks about, in other books I've read about like physical ailments, talks about lower extremities, shin problems, ankle problems, and if you know me by now, I've had those problems as well. Getting prone to overanalyzing, stress, prone to depression, stuff like that. The mental aspect of being Aquarius applies as well. It's fascinating to me because it's like somebody just wrote everything down as like, this is you, and it's like, what? I've never met you, and then you read it and you're like, okay, it's kind of creepy, but anyways, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Comments, questions, always welcome. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.